It's historical to say the least, because for at least 5 decades there was only one party, one color, and one face for Syria. People were not allowed to speak their mind, were not allowed to discuss anything that has to do with even their sort of daily needs when it comes to the services provided to them, comes to corruption, comes to violations committed against them, and power abuse and all of that. So to be able to imagine that there is now the possibility to really create not only your own maybe parties, and to be able to create social and political movements, and be able to talk freely and openly about the corruption, about the violations, about just naming all the wrong things that are happening is massive.
ما فيني أقول بس
For the first time, now there is actually the possibility that what might come next could be better than today. And for sure, there's the risk that it could be worse. But for the first time, there's more than one possibility. When Assad was still in power, the only possibility is that you will only, especially after 13 years of conflict, that the situation will only get worse, and that Assad will then give it to his son. So you will only see one line of sort of not even royal family, but they act as such. The individuals who were, for example, released after being, some of them were imprisoned for decades. For them personally, that is, I think it's something they cannot even describe with words. For their families, who have some of the people that were released, they were reported to be dead. So imagine what level of sort of happiness and joy people have really experienced over the past 24 hours because of the, as simple as removing one basically person on one face from the Syrian equation. Different reports that indicate that there has been some sort of contact between at least the main coalition of armed groups led by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham that started the offensive and led to the collapse of the regime, and the current government of regime inside Damascus. And there are even reports that there were sort of the instructions to armed groups inside Damascus and fighters to drop their weapons and not fight back, which maybe explains why Damascus fell quite quickly despite the presence of a big number of loyalists. This is a positive sort of sign, because there is that sort of contact and coordination. But I think it's not gonna likely play a big role in terms of what comes next, because you have a different armed groups and different sort of areas of control. So you still need someone to take the lead when it comes to negotiating between different groups. But you also have political opposition entities and actors and bodies that are located outside of Syria, and those don't have really direct control over the armed groups that are now controlling Syria. In addition to all of that, you have one of the major groups in Syria, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, is listed as a terrorist group. So this then brings questions as to how to deal with the group itself has been signaling that they are willing to share power, that they have changed their ideology, and they have acted in a very disciplined way. They gave assurances to minorities in the areas they captured, but also they were able to, as I said, protect the areas, prevent violations, and signal that they could even potentially allow someone else to lead or participate in governing the areas they captured. The future impact will really depend on what will happen in the upcoming months and maybe potentially year or two. Because if you look at a scenario in which there will be like a peaceful political transition, where there will be free elections, where there will be um, uh, sort of positive outcome of what we are witnessing today, then I would imagine a scenario in which many people in the countries around will be inspired and even motivated to basically also, after being depressed for so many years and after losing hope, might re-initiate that hope inside them and then push them to really start again working on that.